then you may undertake such of legal terms that could facilitate your process and save your time and energy. Nonetheless, you could not be definite about the legal issues involved in this fact pattern. Then you will explore both ways to recover the materials, which should not be missed. You may not miss important points of legal issue, which could eventually lead to the success of the lawsuit or more authoritative legal advice on the opinion letter or memorandum. Your goal is to determine good search terms, those that will point you to the correct sources of law in the most efficient and cost-effective manner. In our problems above, you may decide that squatting and property and occupy land without permission are good search terms for the first problem, and workplace, employee, invasion of privacy, and surveillance of camera are potential useful search terms for the second problem. These terms are just the starting point. Research, and as the name indicates, is a process of searching and researching based on what you learn from prior searches and how you can use that knowledge to refine your search terms. As you progress along and learn more and more about the law governing the problem at hand. So that is one-time that is not one-time practice. So you may recur that process about the search terms. So you are responsible to reach the final refinement of facts and legal issues. And afterward, you also endeavor on follow-up research to substantiate through time and effort. Then the final memorandum or brief could be articulated in due scope and also persuasive way to make your partner or congressman glad. Any question? And one other element you need to have an awareness would be the basic structure of U.S. legal system. I like to compliment, I mentioned federalism in brief, and you are also well known of three branches of government: the legislature, the executive, and the judicial. And also, the legal tradition is quite exploitative about practice of legal research. So, for example, you are now a U.S. lawyer, then in the common law system that the American colonies brought from Great Britain, the law is expressed in an evolving body of doctrine determined by judges in specific cases, rather than through the civil law paradigm, a group of a codified abstract principles. And established rules are adapted to meet new situations. Common law grows and changes over time. So you have basic knowledge about common law systems. And I once instilled kind of a basic attribute between two major legal traditions in another subject. And their understanding is quite intervention between two major legal traditions. The common law is often considered, case law is quite convenient, and it's just law to work through the legal profession. And the civil law tradition will respect the statute as political expression and should be bound since we work under democracy. So, common law is often present a kind of make an inquisitive question. Why this law? It's quite abstract, and how do we resolve the dispute in this way? Easy law. So, what massively depend on the acumen and wisdom of judges, without any. They will not be bound by precedent theoretically. Of course, we have some special provision about appeal system. The judgment in the conflict with the high court would be one a notorious cause prescribed by statute, where you can confirm that if you refer to this law of civil procedure, Code of Civil Procedure in South Korea. So we find some similarity partially, and in same tones or ethos to preserve judicial integrity of system. Nonetheless, it could be found very little in the civil law traditions. So, when statute is governing, and the judge should only be bound by statute. No binding power from the doctrine of state decisis like this. So the attribute is different. Attribute different. So very interesting to collaborate, for example, in the international organization. Nonetheless, we have quite conspicuous development, for example, restatement and also unilateral principles and that. Okay, that will be all for this class. Any questions? Thank you for your attention. And we'll see you in the next class. 스타트가 시작되니까 할수 없어요? 아, 이거 2학기가 시작되지 않았는데, 수준은 시작돼요.